It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Texans' 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Grant. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check. Hey, 31. 59 Mike, check.
From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught by Cohen. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
Check 4.
3rd and 1.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now it's Watson. Completes this to Waring. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Let's get out. The field, D. 6 guys.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Switch gears. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 24 is down, he's coming. Slam. Hey, watch it. 24.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got tight left. 25. 24.
Back to throw, Watson. And incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch the run. 79. 55. Echo. Move. Got him, go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's
observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Texans 3.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Grant. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. That's going to be caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Watson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this done. 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go. Walk, walk. Come down, come down.
Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Trubisky will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Morgan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Check pass, check pass. Alert flare, alert flare. 54.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On first down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
At 24. No.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Complete. It's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Reset! 19!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Watson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, 24. Check 13. Check 13. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On second down now. It's Cohen. There he goes left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a third down. They go play action. Trubisky. Flushed out right. Open man is Anderson. Give him 30 yards there.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They will run with Grant. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Complete. Smith has it. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And the field goal ties it, but you're down here knocking on the door. What are you doing?
Did you hear the way you just said that?
Kind of.
Yeah.
With hesitance?
Yes, that means you don't want to kick the field goal, and I don't think they do either. They need to go ahead and get these points now and get an advantage and not tie it up. It'll feel like a big disappointment if they just kick the field goal right here.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Alert. What you got?
Now a first down throw, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches. At the 37-yard line.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch your shit. Watch your shit. Hey, watch your shit.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. The screen pass here to Cohen.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Watson now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Hey, 59. Bang, 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 bang. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hop on, hop on.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Alert. Mike 51. I got one.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Kill. Motion.
Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Tighten up. Alert.
From the gun, here's Watson. Completes it out left to Waring. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Check safety.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I got you, boy. Hey, in the car. Get it down. In the car.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
at the 16-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
High alert! Check 99! 50 alert! 51 to Mike! Let's go, 155! Check! 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 Mike, go!
Throwing again on second down. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shift, shift.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to Grant. Room here to run. The 40. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Switch. Back. Hey, 31.
They'll look to throw. Bryant has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Mike is 59. Alert. Whip. Watch the whip.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Spot 59. No. He's moving.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
This is caught at the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, out there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal.